Welcome, folks, to what promises to be a great Tuesday night of the NBA on 2K Sports. Robinson with it. Driving the lane. It's tipped. It's good. He makes his first shot of the game.
And once he got to the 10, I think he was surprised to find himself that wide open.
And I think defensively, that is not the way you want to start. Giving up high percentage looks, that doesn't typically end well.
Here's Dozier, and Willis pulls it down. We're about 1 minute into the first. Stolen. Pass to Poirier. To the paint, and he stuffs it. What a pass to set him up.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
He's off on the first.
Wow. What, did he have something in his eye on that shot?
Maybe.
Boy, that's not the result I would have predicted. Usually you can take those to the bank when he's at the line.
Here's Poirier. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. 6 to shoot. It's up a 3. Can't get it to fall, and he's missed the second after making his first. Lots of room. He squares up and sinks it.
Well, you won't see that kind of shot fall very often. Thank your lucky stars.
Pass to Smits. Whoops, anticipated the pass. Turnover. First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. Down low. Outside for Robinson. 6 on the shot clock. To the middle. And it's all evened up.
I'll tell you, delivering the basketball in tight spots is not easy, but he made it look that way.
With the drive, here's Dozier. A three-pointer off the mark. Now about 3 minutes gone in the first quarter. Here's Stephens. He's averaging a bit over 5 points a game. That one doesn't go. To the inside. Here we go, one-on-one. And foul on the shot. He'll shoot 2 at the free throw line. He misses the free throw. And he misses the second one as well, so he's 0 for 2 that time. Inside, Courtney. Pass to Poirier. 4 on the clock. Here's Courtney. Takes the 3. The shot, no good. Going inside. A miss that time. Would have put him up.
Pressured that shot by getting a hand up just as good as a block.
And he did it without fouling, and that's become an art, changing shots without making contact. This is why perimeter defense is so critical. Everyone has a 3 they can drop on you.
Three-pointer. Up again. Controls the rebound and puts it back up and in.
Just in a perfect position to grab that rebound and then get the putback.
Here's Poirier. And the foul is called. He intentionally grabbed him there for some reason. I don't know.
Kevin, all I can think of is that he's trying to slow the game down a little bit.
Right.
That's a stretch, though. Definitely a strange move on his part. And they don't want to get in a habit of giving him open looks from three. First quarter still, but not who you want to leave open.
Outside, Willis. To the middle. Score the basket, his second of 2 attempts.
And a nice job here early of establishing an inside presence.
Driving inside.
Love seeing a point guard who can explode to the rim like that.
Oh, great attitude and even a better finish.
Boy, it's incredible how much explosive scoring ability can come from the lead guard position. That is a big-time play.
And that's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. They set the screen. Drives to the hoop. It's blocked. And it's going to be out of bounds. And they'll keep possession. Down low. And that one is hammered home.
Yeah, just a breakdown defensively there allows him to wind up with an easy dunk straight off the inbound.
Robinson drives in. Right wing. Fires, high post. And it comes off the front of the rim.
Oh, a tough quarter for him offensively. He hasn't been able to give his team a lift when they need it.
Pass to Lloyd. That three off the mark. Here's the screen to the inside. Rebounded by Lloyd. .125 left in the first quarter of the game. No good with the layup. Guys are looking for a spark here.
Yeah, a cold stretch offensively for sure.
Robinson goes in, and he converts the layup.
Yeah, terrific work in the two-man game. Results in an easy bucket. That's how you do it.
.50 seconds left to play in the first quarter. Pass to Papagiannis. Steffens pulls it in. Out left to the wing. 24 seconds left here in the opening quarter. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Driving to the basket. Comes up empty down low.
This guy is completely out of rhythm this quarter. He just can't get going.
And he gets the bucket.
Yeah, and there it is again. On a lot of their possessions this first half, they've established great inside position.
And we reached the end of the first quarter, leading by 6. And back in a moment as we'll get underway with quarter number 2. And hope you've enjoyed the broadcast so far. Halfway through the first half in this one. Guys, what's your take on the home team so far?
Just a terrific first quarter, sparked really by their unselfishness.
I'll tell you, that willingness to make the extra pass, that is what creates good looks. It also forces the defense to scramble.
Here's Ayayi. Greg, you think about the value of those sage veterans on a team, guys that have been around the block, played a lot of years. Why are they so important?
Well, a lot of times they'll echo the message of the head coach. And I tell you what, it's also, as a coach, you love having those veteran players because you can trust what they're going to do on the floor. That consistency is really important, not just for the coaches, but the teammates.
Here's Ayai driving in. Pass to Morgan. The three. Thomas can't drop it.
A slight rebound advantage for them. One more column in their favor, and it's all adding up.
Here's Papagiannis.
Of the two offenses here tonight, you can tell theirs is just a bit more in sync.
And I think because of that, they've gotten the better looks to start this basketball game.
Yeah, way to get there first and be willing to absorb the contact.
Just about a minute and a half has gone by here in the second. Out to the wing. Pass to Lloyd. And here's Jones to the left wing. Here's Lloyd. Clock at 6. Jacks up a three. And he goes in for the dunk.
There it is, guys. One of those effort plays that makes a big difference in the game.
And GA, it is definitely making a difference so far today.
No doubt. On the scoreboard, in the body language of the players, you can tell which team is in complete command.
Roden grabs the rebound. Trying to end the drought. Ayai can't get it to go. Here's Larkin. A three-pointer, no good.
And I thought that was going to drop. It looked good from here.
Pass to Morgan. Here's Ayai. Fires for three. Connects from three-point range.
For a guy who's known for his perimeter shooting, that is a great look.
Now Jones. Here's Swider. Tried to come right back with the three of his own, but it's no good. Pass to Morgan. There's the steal. Here's Larkin. Happy to see that one go in for his second make in 5 attempts.
And that's an example of playing big, adapting to the situation.
Well, major height disadvantage. He recognizes that and still able to score it.
And just over 3.5 minutes played here in the second quarter. Let's check in now with our Allie LaForce, who's got a story for us. Allie?
Thank you, Kevin. Technology is key for NBA growth. Commissioner Silver said, we can now see where we lose viewers, for example, stoppages for replays. One way around that is creating technology that can instantaneously make objective calls like out of bounds, and in doing so, create a better pace to the game. Guys, back to you.
All right, Allie, thank you for the report. Here's Larkin. And they get some nice contributions from him on a nightly basis as he averages over 11 points a game. Jones. And then Jones with the jam.
Ooh, he put a little extra on that one.
He does. He doesn't usually finish soft either. Obviously, he can when necessary, but not that time. Pass to Smits. To the paint. Cuts off the pass. Here's Ayai. That one's in. His first shot this game.
Boy, nice pass. A little ball movement, a little player movement. That's how you play this game.
Pass to Dozier. Down low. Count it. His second make in 4 attempts.
Yeah, and their shooting really starting to pick up here in the second.
Inside. Here's Ayayi. Here's Morgan. Hasn't made one yet. Clock at 4. Courtney grabs the board.
And with the success they've had rebounding the basketball, they're right where you'd expect them to be, firmly in the driver's seat.
Takes a step back. Launches it. Drains it from beyond the arc. Courtney's got himself on the board with 3 there.
Assists like that have typified their effort today. Terrific ball movement.
And they pick up 2.
And, guys, they continue to put a lot of pressure on the interior defenders with their work down low.
Pass to Dozier. Roden grabs the rebound. .111 left here in the second. To the inside. And the layup's good off the glass.
And they're beginning to just flat out fall apart defensively right now, especially on the interior.
Pass to Smits. There's the 3. His second shot goes in, off to a good start, 2 for 2.
Yeah, these defenders had better start closing down on shooting.
To the middle. Here's Morgan. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul.
Yeah, good job to take it right at the D.
This is his first trip to the line tonight. And the second free throw, good. We've got a 9-second difference between the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Dozier. Here's Courtney. To the wing right side. Smits, good. Smits has got 9. Outside, Robinson. And through the first half, a pretty lopsided affair. Leading by 17. We'll take a quick break, then get you back to the action. And with the second half upon us, we'll find out if this game becomes the rout that it's threatening to be. Pass to Smits. For 3. Stephens pulls it in. Shot from the wing. And that one drops for him. Down low. Here's Smits. Off with the layup. Robinson drives in, and he gets it to go. Robinson's got his second bucket of the night.
Terrific play call to give him a clean look at the rim. That's how you want to start the second half.
Well, there is nothing better than catching a rhythm as early as possible, and boy, that's a terrific start right there.
Hits it from three-point range. 6 points for him.
Just a little confusion among the D as to who was supposed to be on it.
Lays it up off the glass.
They are just killing them on the interior.
There's the drive.
Some power coming from the PG.
That's right, GA. Seeing more and more of that these days. Backcourt guys who can elevate.
We know versatility is huge in this game. Just a tremendous job finishing that play. Wow.
Pass to Courtney. Here's Dozier. For the 3. He can't hit that time.
Boy, he hasn't helped them much tonight, but they've gotten a lot of productivity from other players.
That should give them a nice little jolt.
Yeah, it has to. They need a jolt, GA.
Well, sometimes it's about taking it into your own hands. That kind of individual play could spark his group.
Smith's good.
And the three-point shot has just been money so far tonight.
There's a screen by Willis. Outside Robinson. Baseline try. It's rebounded by Dozier.
Solid rebound there. And with the score like it is, that's an area where they can't afford to get lazy.
Courtney, that's good.
And they're getting their points now almost exclusively from the triple. 4 of their last 5 makes are from beyond the arc.
Now, here is Robinson. It's stolen. Third quarter of basketball here, and just a little under 3.5 minutes gone by. Trains the three-pointer.
The defense a step slow. You can see the results.
They need this, and he can't jam it through. Pass to Poirier. Here's Dozier. The layup off target. And here is Willis. Takes a three. Buries it from three-point range. Willis has got 5 points so far.
And you're asking for more trouble than you can handle if you're going to let him just roam free from beyond the arc.
Diversified scoring in this one for him.
I love when everyone can get involved, a full team effort.
This one for three. Knocks down the three ball. Larkin's got his third basket of the night.
That's a dozen straight points coming off the triple.
To the right side. Shoots, and it's good off the glass.
And they're forcing the ball inside, and it's working like a charm.
On the wing, Beaubois. And Jones now atop the key. Here's Larkin. He's got 7. Screen by Jones. 18 feet out. That one's not going to go. To the wing on the left. Here's Ayayi. He has 5. Second shot opportunity. The three. The shot misses.
And even without that three ball dropping for him, the defense should have done more on that last play.
There's a screen. Here's Lloyd. Kicks it out to Jones. There's the triple. No good with the tip. Here's Roden. Fires the three. You can't get that one. They are in complete control.
This is the ultimate definition of the zone. Everything they've done has worked.
Here's Morgan. And he's good on the three ball.
Boy, on the perimeter, you have to stay connected to this guy. He's such a good shooter.
Pass to Beaubois. Out to the right wing. Larkin. And they wasted no time getting those 3 points back. Larkin's got 6 here in this quarter. Here's Roden. Here's Morgan. Pass to Ayayi. Launches a three. Sinks the triple. Ayayi's got 8.
You cannot leave him alone like that, especially from long range.
Here's Larkin. Missed inside. Pushing it up. And so they foul intentionally.
Yeah, not sure what that was about. I mean, talk about a brain cramp.
There's 45 seconds left in the third quarter of the game. Lets the three fly. Good on the triple. He has 7.
And you know what? One of the few bright spots in this game for them today. He's kept his edge even though they've been trailing.
To the left side wing. Here's the 3. Gets it to go from beyond the arc.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here he goes. In it goes for the 5th time and 10 shots for him this game.
And after really leaning on that three-point shot in the first half, seeming like they're just getting away from it here in the second. More of the shots coming from the interior.
From downtown, well, through 3 quarters of play, down double digits, it may be difficult to overcome. Up 10. And the fourth quarter has arrived. So good to have you with us. Now Robinson. Puts up a deep 3. Rebound by Larkin. Floats one. And good that time. Larkin's got 10 points in just the second half.
You know, he was a non-factor in that first half, but now he's making up for lost time.
They get the rebound. Outside Robinson. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits. From the arc. Nice shot by Larkin. There's a screen by Willis. And there's the drive. Picked off in midair. Here's Larkin. Off target from outside. Now, here's Willis. There's a screen by Willis.
And that's a couple of very shaky possessions in a row. One turnover right after the other.
And really just a great play to sacrifice his body and take the charge.
They set the pick. Here's Larkin. Bobois outside. The tray. That shot off. Uncovered. And that one is off.
Boy, this is the story of the night for this guy. He's taken a lot of questionable shots.
Pass to Papagiannis. Shoots the 3. That shot is off.
Boy, normally he makes that. Defense gets lucky there.
And he finishes it off with a one-handed jam.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
At the end of the day, though, it's 2 points. Don't hang your heads. Let's get refocused and play with more patience.
And certainly they are not hesitating, letting it fly from deep here in the second half. And that's just carelessness there. I mean, you have got to have your head in the game.
Both teams deciding to change it up. Out to the right wing. Pass to Courtney. A 3 ball. No good on the shot.
Boy, the defense baits him into taking that shot. Sometimes I say there's a reason you're open.
That's tipped. Over to the left wing. To the left side wing. 2-on-1 as they jump out on the break. Here's Smits. And Willis pulls it down. LDB, something that never seems to go away during the season is chatter about trades.
And Kevin, what makes this so interesting is that very often fans of this league are as interested in trades, who's coming and going, as they are in the results of their team. It's a little intrigue that everybody wants a piece of.
5 to shoot. Out left to the wing. They could use a bucket, and the jumper is on the mark. This has been a one-sided affair.
Yeah, they've done a nice job of extending their lead and maintaining that intensity level.
Fires the 3. Courtney, that's good. Courtney's got 12 points here in the second half.
All these threes they're giving up have really been the driving force on this run.
And here is Robinson to the paint. Willis. And it's Willis finishing it off.
And for a power forward, he can sure get up. I mean, because of that leaping ability, it kind of offsets his height disadvantage.
3-pointer. They grabbed their own miss. Stolen away. Here's Smits. And he uses the glass on the layup.
A pretty simple solution to ending this run. It would just be getting back and actually playing some defense.
Releases from 15. That shot, no good.
Boy, this guy has not had a great night, and it really has weighed the entire team down.
Yep, that one goes. Here's Robinson. Puts up a deep 3. Courtney grabs the board.
He might be forcing things a little bit right now. Credit the defense for how they're playing him.
Here's Dozier. Pass to Poirier. He gets that one.
When you allow good scorers to get uncontested shots at the rim, no wonder you're losing.
To me, this has simply stated been a complete lack of defensive attention and focus all night long.
Over to the wing. Here's Courtney. Well, going into a promising draft like this past summer, Greg, are losing teams trying to secure that lottery ticket to the stars?
Well, you look at the last, 4.5 decades worth of champions. Only 5 of those teams were led by a player taken outside the top 7 in the draft. So you can see why teams are trying to draft so high.
Robinson goes in. Count that one.
Terrific move. He sees the opening and doesn't hesitate.
We've got 1:48 left to play here in the fourth. To the left wing. Pass to Courtney. Just 5 on the clock. And a miss there on the triple. Lets it go with a 3. The shot, no good. Here's Poirier. Out to the right wing. Here's Smits. Off target with his 3. From outside the arc. And no good that time. Here's Dozier. From deep. Steffens pulls it in. .41 seconds left in the game. From past the arc, Poirier grabs the miss. To the inside, pass to Dozier. Here's Courtney. Here's Poirier. Another miss, and they desperately need a bucket. Fires from deep. Tips it. And so they get the victory here at home. They poured it on tonight. Dominant showing in front of a crowd that loves.